If you like JLP and you want more with a low risk profile, then this video is for you. Let's dive in. So here we are at Dupe.ag, and we've gone and we've clicked on perps. So we're in the JLP pool section. So we've got perpetual trading right here. You've probably watched the other tutorials that cover this. If not, go and check them out. And then we've got this earn section right here. Now, the specifics regarding JLP, watch the previous video that will take you through everything. Basically, this is an index fund of Sol, ETH, Wrapped BTC, USDC, USDT, and it also gets 75% of the generated fees from the Dupe's perps DEX, which has generated over $100 million thus far. So what we've done is we've gone to spot and we had some USDC and we went and we bought some JLP. You can see I've got $276 there. We can always grab whatever amount we want, buy another 20 USDC if we can, go and swap it and approve the transaction. Now at this point, we can go to Kamino Finance and we can leverage up this position. Now, of course, nothing's financial advice, but this is something I personally do and I do like to do. So I want to share it with you. So let's come up to the top here, to the cat or whatever icon is here, and then welcome to Solana in the middle, and then just scroll on down right to the bottom until it's Explore Solana apps, and then click on DeFi, and then Kamino. This takes us to app.kamino.finance. We go ahead and we connect our wallet. If you're new to using Kamino, we've got other tutorials on that as well. They'll be linked below. So in this tutorial wallet, I've got some JLP, and in the borrow and lend section, we actually have this system right here, the JLP market. We can go and supply our JLP, borrow USDC, and then if we want to, we can go and swap it for more JLP and then come and deposit it straight back in and then keep on doing this. Now, if we do that, if we hover over this little section, you can see we're getting a boost value of 5x. And the actual borrow rate on the USDC at present is quite high. This is variable, it can go up or down. That's one option that we can do. Now, this particular JLP market, just so you're aware, it's currently earning this as an APY from just Jupiter perps, but it doesn't actually get borrowed by anybody. So you're not actually getting a supply APY as well. By the way, any points you earn will accrue up here, and eventually you'll be able to use these to get some of the Kamino token. Another option that you can do is just skip all that and just go straight to Multiply. Multiply does the exact same thing. So we put in our JLP, we borrow USDC, and we just level it up. And you can see at present, the max APY is very, very decent. This gets you a 3x boost though, so it doesn't get as many points. I'm going to show you both, but in this tutorial, I'm going to show you this method right here. So we go ahead and we supply. So we've got 84 or thereabouts, $275 worth. We'll go ahead and we'll deposit that and we'll approve the transaction. And then the next thing we can do is we can go and borrow some USDC. We can click max, of course. However, this means we are borrowing 64% of the JLP. Now, if you go to CoinGecko and have a look at the price of JLP, you can see it's been rising for basically as long as it's come out. There's been the occasional dip, of course, if Sol or ETH or BTC has crashed. But my expectation is this would continue to rise as it's an index fund and we're in a bull market. That's my opinion. It is certainly not any advice that you should use for your own trading experience. Having said all that, if I go and grab all of this, that might be a little bit too risky for what I like to do. So you may want to go with something a little bit smaller, like 30% or maybe even less. Or maybe you want to stay under 100. That way, if the price of JLP goes down, you don't run the risk necessarily of being liquidated, as long as you're watching your loan to value ratio. So just to make it super, super simple, the higher the number, the worse it is. If this was something small, like 10, it's very low and the liquidation risk is minimal. However, one other thing is we're going to go and get some more JLP and then deposit it back in. So for my first borrow, I'm actually going to click max and I'm going to borrow $176. I'm going to borrow all that USDC, approve, and you can now see our net value is $98. So if we click on this, our loan health, it's not very good. We definitely do not want it to be so high. It's almost 65%, and if it gets to 75%, then we're going to lose either some or all of our JLP. Not to worry though, we're back at Dupe.ag. We just got $176.11. So I'm going to go and buy some more JLP. Take that, swap, and approve. Then we come back to Kamino Finance, click on supply, max, deposit, approve, and now you can see our LTV ratio is much more favorable. It's at 40% and it's in the green. So if you think JLP is going up, you may want to use this strategy. You know, at present, the cost to actually borrow USDC is less than the APY that is currently being earned by JLP. Just keep in mind that USDC is a stablecoin, it's $1 per USDC, and JLP is not. It's an index of particular tokens. Having said that, we have seen thus far it has climbed very steadily. If we wanted to continue this, we could go and borrow some more. We could do another max if we wanted, borrow, approve that. We'll go get $114.13. We'll do it one more time. We're back into the red. We'll take our $114 or thereabouts, and we'll swap it for some JLP. We'll swap, and then we'll approve. We'll go back to Camino Finance again. We'll supply it here again, deposit, and approve. And now we've leveraged up again. Our LTV is at 51%, which I personally don't really like. I like it to be a little bit more green, but this risk profile might be something you're keen on. So that's how you use JLP and USDC in order to leverage up your JLP position. If it interests you, go give it a go. Catch you in the next tutorial.